Welcome back guys. Now let's continue with the renal circulation. First of all, tell me how many kidneys do we have? We are having 2 kidneys, right? Kidneys, are they getting blood flow or not? Yes, they are receiving the blood flow. Now, how much blood flow will be there for both the kidneys together every minute? Every minute, how much blood is going for the kidneys? We all know there is 5 liters of cardiac output. Heart is pumping 5 liters of blood. Out of this 5 liters of blood, how much blood is going for the kidneys? Answer is 1.2 liters or 1200 ml. So, right, renal blood flow is 1.2 liters. That is 20% of the cardiac output. 20% means almost like 1.2 liters. So, 20% of the cardiac output is going to kidneys. Okay, both the kidneys, not one kidney, both the kidneys are receiving 1.2 liters. You can say 600 ml, 600 ml for each. Now, how much is the renal plasma flow? Blood flow, okay sir, blood is going, 1200 ml of blood is going. But how much plasma is going in that blood? I am only talking about the plasma. How much plasma is going? 625 ml of plasma. So, 625 ml of plasma is going. 625 ml of plasma every minute. Every minute 625 ml of plasma is going. Next up, out of the 625 ml, okay, in that 625 ml plasma that is going, how much is actually filtered? So, in that 625, only 125 ml is getting filtered every minute. So, in 625, only 125 is getting filtered. So, that is called as glomerular filtration rate. So, okay, now can I say something like this? How much you are sending guys? You are sending 625 ml. Out of the 625 ml, how much is actually getting filtered? Only 125 ml is getting filtered. That is almost 20%, right? 20%. So, this 20% is called as a filtration fraction. Okay. So, what exactly is filtration fraction? Filtration fraction is GFR divided by the renal plasma flow. So, that is 125 divided by the 625. How much is that? 20%. 20%. Only 20% will be filtered. Remaining 80% will go back into the circulation. Next. So, we all know how much is the GFR? 125 ml per minute. How much is the renal plasma flow? 625 ml per minute. But scientists, okay, in order to calculate these values, they have to inject certain indicators into the body. Okay, they have to inject certain substances into the body. So, for the estimation of renal plasma flow, what is the best substance that is chosen is para-aminohippuric acid. Always remember P for P. Para-aminohippuric acid is used to calculate how much plasma is going for the kidneys. P for P, plasma flow estimated by para-aminohippuric acid. In the same way, GFR, we all know GFR value how much? 125 ml per minute. So, for the calculation of GFR, which substance you have to inject into the blood? The answer will be inulin. Inulin, you can use also creatinine. Okay, inulin, creatinine can be used. Later, I will explain you what is the importance of this para-aminohippuric acid and inulin, how they are helping us in calculating the renal plasma flow. That we will discuss later. But for now, just trust me, renal plasma flow is estimated with the help of a para-aminohippuric acid and GFR can be estimated by using inulin. Done? Next, guys, the next topic that we are going to discuss is types of nephrons. How many types of nephrons are there? Okay, we all know the outermost part of the kidney is called as what? Cortex. So, here I am showing you the cortex. This area is the cortex. Okay. And the innermost part of the kidney is called as a medulla. Okay, outer cortex, inner medulla. You can see here there is a nephron. See, here is the Bowman's capsule of this nephron. This is the first type of nephron, guys. Here, where exactly is the Bowman's capsule located? The Bowman's capsule is located absolutely in the cortex. And look, what is this called as? This is the loop of Henle. We all know here is the loop of Henle. And this loop of Henle, is it going deep down into the medulla? No, it is not going deep down into the medulla. So, this first type of nephron which I am showing here, this is called as a cortical nephron. Now, look at the second type of nephron. See, this is the second type of nephron where the Bowman's capsule is located. The Bowman's capsule is still located in the cortex. But it is very near to the medulla, right? It is very near to the medulla region. So, this type of nephron is called as juxtamedullary, means near to the medulla. So, there are two types of nephrons. One is called as a cortical nephron, other is called as a juxtamedullary nephron. Now, what is the difference between these two? See, for the cortical nephrons, the loop of Henle is superficial, not going deep into the medulla. But observe, this juxtamedullary nephron, they are having this long loop of Henle which is going deep down, into the medulla. This is the difference. Next, both this cortical nephrons and juxtamedullary nephrons, they are surrounded by the blood vessel, guys. See, I am showing you this cortical nephron and juxtamedullary nephrons, they are actually surrounded by are blood vessels. So what is the name of this blood vessel? This blood vessel is called as a peritubular capillary. Okay, peritubular means around the tubule, peritubular capillaries. Now, juxtamedullary nephrons are also surrounded by the blood vessels, let's say. They are also surrounded by the blood vessels, let's say. So, these blood vessels are called as what? These blood vessels, okay, they are also around the tubule. They are also peritubular capillaries, but they are having a special name. They are called as vasa, recta. Okay, so now tell me, vasa, recta are the blood vessels surrounding the juxtamedullary nephrons. Peritubular capillaries are the blood vessels surrounding the cortical nephrons. Okay, so let me write the same here. How many types of nephrons are there, guys? Juxtamedullary nephrons are there and cortical nephrons. What is the difference between two? Cortical nephrons are more in number, almost 80% in number. Cortical nephrons 80%. Juxtamedullary nephrons are only 15 to 20%. What about the tubular blood supply? Cortical nephrons are surrounded by peritubular capillaries. Juxtamedullary nephrons surrounded by vasa, recta. What about the function? Cortical nephrons helps in urine production. Okay, urine production. And what about the juxtamedullary nephrons? What do they produce? They also produce the urine, but mainly helps in concentration of the urine. Okay, helps in concentration of urine. Okay, whenever there is a need, they helps in the concentration of urine. Next up, what about the loop of Henle? How it is different? See, cortical nephrons, I have told you, they are having short loop of Henle. Short. Okay, but juxtamedullary nephrons, they are having long loop of Henle, which is going deep down into the medulla. So these are the differences between cortical nephrons and juxtamedullary nephrons. See, all boys are not same, right? Okay. In the same way, all nephrons are not same. There are two types of nephrons. Their location is a bit different and their functions are also different. Their tubular blood supply is different. Okay. This we have concluded with the blood flow to the kidneys, the blood supply to the kidneys, and the types of nephrons. In the next video, we will be discussing about the filtration barrier, how exactly the filtration barrier is made up of and what are the structures included in the filtration barrier. Hope the video is helpful. Thank you.